Hello everyone, welcome! Today we're going to talk about the Ranger Subclass. So as soon as you hit level 3, you get to choose between two subclasses at the moment. And right now we have the Hunter and the Beastmaster. The Hunter reads, Hunters seek the most dangerous prey in Faerun, from ancient dragons to massive hordes of undead, and excel at slaying them all. So what do you get? You spells, every ranger will get spells, that's not the thing here, and you can replace one, learn another, but you actually get to choose between Colossus Slayer, Giant Killer, and Horde Breaker, and each of them will come with benefits. So Colossus Slayer, once per turn, your weapon attack deals an extra 1d8 damage if the attack is below its hit point maximum. Giant Killer reads that if a large or bigger creature attacks you, you can use a reaction to make a melee attack. And it must be a single creature. I would say that one is the worst one, alright? Look at, so you have to have a large or bigger creature, and then it will attack you. And then you use a reaction if you haven't used before, because in Baldur's Gate you're forced to use your reactions if you have it toggled, unless you don't have it toggled, but then you never use a reaction to do like attacks of opportunity, so kinda strange. And then you must see it, and must be within melee with him. So yeah, that's the worst one. I'm not even going to show that one in game, because, well, imagine Repulse from the Fighter. I actually did a video from them and showed the Repulse like that, basically. And the last one is Breaker. You target two creatures standing close to each other, attacking them in quick succession. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Alright guys, we're inside the game now. We have a Ranger here, and we chose Colossus Slayer. They reach once per turn, your weapon attack deals an extra 1d8 damage attacks below hit point maximums. Alright, so we are going to show this, but first, running with her. And I will actually use the Potion of Speed to show you guys. If I hit her, if I hit the bugbear, right? So I'm taking my crossbow, and I will try and hit the bugbear. And I had a critical miss, so that's alright. That's fine. We are just going to pass the turn, and I will hit the bugbear with something or someone else. I did put Gale to tank, and Gale can. Oh no! Oh, raw, perfect. We did 1 damage. Right?
Time to strike.
Let's also come here and tank. Okay. So why am I doing this? Because the ability that reads, as you could see there, once per turn you deal damage if the attack is below hit point maximum. So yeah, now 1 hit point less, so that's nice. So let's try and hit him now. Nice. So you can see here on the chat log, 1d8 plus 3 damage, that's my crossbow, and then another d8 damage. So pretty neat, right? But there's once per turn only, so if I use a potion of and try again, then without that. So it's actually, I mean, it's an increasing of a d8 damage, basically, because most time creatures won't be hurt. Okay, well, I mean, won't be full HP, right? They might be on the first turn, if you react first, and I know that can happen, but still you can try to circumvent it by casting a spell, hitting, use a potion of speed, like finding a better location, and well, sometimes you just say fuck it, and you just hit without that. But that's one ability. I'm okay with that. Okay, but people, now let's demonstrate the Horde Breaker ability. This ability actually gives us 2 actions, one for melee or the other from ranged. So you attack 2 creatures standing closer to each other, deal your damage, based on that's a normal damage, right? To the first creature, and open up the second for a follow-up attack. So let's have a look on what does that mean. I'll initiate turn based. Let's do a Horde Breaker. Range. So first thing you can see. Oh, that is too close. Let me. First thing you can see, there is a circle. See, so doing that, I'm actually targeting three creatures, but only one will take damage. So let's try and damage Will, not Will, Gale. Alright, so I did damage to Gale. No damage to Lae'zel, no damage to Asterion, but they are now marked as Heartbreaker. That's why they're glowing greenish, yellowish. And what does that mean? It means that I can, as a follow-up, attack one of them to deal damage. So let's do that in Lae'zel. I did. Now, even though Asterion is still shiny, I can't do on him because no option here. So you attack that guy. I will pass the turn.
Ripe with magic.
So basically, you target one guy.
Hello.
All's well that
If you
ends.
hit, you do damage
Not
to
as
him.
bad as it could have.
Now I missed, but then every time the other guys that are around him will get marked. So it's not a problem if you miss the guy, because the guys will be marked. And also, it's not a bonus action to do the follow-up attack, which is pretty neat. See, I can't use Heartbreaker again, even though I consumed a potion. Did I consume the proper potion? Or is it the speed potion? Yeah, it was. So I can't, even though I consume a potion. That's because you can only do that once per turn. So I like it. I like it a bit, but let's be fair. It's not very common for enemies to a group like that. Even 2 is kind of hard, so it's not the easiest one to use, but it is nice. But if you think about it, Colossus Slay, the other one that I just showed, is much more simpler to use. Yeah, so that was the Heartbreaker Ranger. So that concludes the Hunter Ranger. Alright, now let's have a look on the Beastmaster. Beastmasters bind themselves to an animal companion, sharing an intelligent bond that flourishes in and out of combat. We only get one thing, and that's the Ranger's Companion. The other thing is a spell and the option to replace a spell that's standard for Rangers. So let's see what is this one thing we get. Our Animal Companion, right? Let's go into game. Okay, so we are here.
Should mind
You
my
can
step.
see. You can see our nice new action here. We will use it, so we get to choose between 5 different animals. First one is the wolf. It's not the wolf as the druid. You can see that it's a much more derped face. Look at the portrait. Look at this boy. 11 hit points. So less than the wolf from the druids. Does have an attack for 2d4 plus 2, so that's a nice damage, but not as strong as the druid's wolf. So it will be a little bit worse hitting, but that's alright. I mean, you have this creature, right, with you. It has a lunging bite here. You can lunge at the 1d4 plus 2 damage and possibly knocking something prone. So that's pretty good action, actually. If you knock something prone, it's pretty good. It passed the saving throw, so that's why it was knocking prone, but pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, the wolf the wolf adds +2 to the roll. Only +2. That's not a lot, but okay. But the thing about the wolf is, the nice thing about
Still
our
alive,
animal companions
so
is
that's
that if
progress.
they die, and I will murder my animal companion now just to show you guys. So that's your fault. That's your fault that this happened. You can just summon another one with an action. So that's pretty like strong. You'll never be out without an animal companion if you want to spend your actions. Then you have the Dire Raven. Now the Dire Raven also have 13 HP, so you can see a trend here of HP.
Never a dull moment.
The Dire Raven deals 2d4 plus 2, so the same as the wolf. And you have a nice blind here. You attack, if you hit, deal a little bit less damage, you blind the creature. So attack, Tav is blinded, as you can see. The attack roll for these was +2 also, so like the wolf, +2 to hit. But yeah, but blind is a good action, so yeah, I'd say the Raven is actually better than the wolf probably. Because the blind is not a saving throw, just blinds people. So pretty good for the Raven. Let's see the next one now. We don't need to kill your animal to just summon. You can just summon the next one, and if you do, the previous one will be replaced. Look at the animation, so nice, right? Ah man, look at it flourishing. I love the animation from Baldur's Gate 3, man. I love it. Now we have this nice good spider, which I think is much more cute than the druid spider, okay? I wish I could turn on this thing. So 10 hit points, not a lot again. Same trend continues. But we do have a very good action here. So that's the web action. As an action, we can do stuff and try to web creatures. So basically the spider is immune to the webs, right? It passed the saving throw, but if it didn't pass the saving throw, it would be in web, so it wouldn't be able to move with attack with disadvantage. It would have disadvantage on the extra saving throw, so that's pretty good action. I like it. That's pretty useful because also have your animal companion. You can just do this kind of stuff with the animal companion, and you know, just rain missiles from afar for the ranger. So pretty neat. Also, we have the arachnid jump. So that's not as far as the druid's one, but a pretty good jump. Better than your normal jump as a spider, for sure. You know. Look, a normal jump for a spider is... Oh no, that's a... Sorry. You don't have a normal jump. You don't only have arachnid jumps. And, well, for the attack roll, on the 1d8 plus 3 damage. So let's attack Tab here. Tab won't die unless we crit, so we should be alright, right? We should be alright. Nice. So 1d8 plus 3 damage. And then it did a saving throw to not be poisoned. Being poisoned would have disadvantage for 1 turn. So yeah, I actually like the spider. For now, the spider and the raven are the best to me. The raven is like, I would be walking around with the raven. But if I needed, I would summon the spider to against other enemies. Man, look at this thing moving. Look at its legs, one after the other. That's so fucking... That's much better than the druid's one. Ah, man, I wish I had the spider as my druid. That is so nice. So yeah, I would be walking around with the raven, but then if needed, if I saw lots of enemies that I can't take advantage of the web, I would just like summon a spider. Let's get going. Good job. Now boar. That's exciting, right? That's a form that the druid can't assume. Let's have a look at the boar. So 11 hit points. That's less than Great Raven. We don't know why. And it hits for 1d6 plus 1, so that's pretty bad. What does a boar get to compensate this? Well, the boar has a charge, so charge forward, attacking all hostile creatures in the way and dealing damage, and possibly knocking Katana strong. So how does that work? Let's go. Let's see how this works.
Eager for battle.
Yeah, we want to see how this works.
Salutations.
So let's put everyone here,
Watch your back.
and I will show you the charge. So if you're familiar with druids, level 4 you can assume the form of like a deep roter, I don't know how to say. And the boar is pretty much the same stuff. Get your boar.
No one stopped me yet.
Come on, boar. Boar, thank you. And now you just boar charge. Huh, it can't be an ally, guys. So yeah, I won't be able to show because it can't be an ally, but basically you charge until... See, you charge until the range of the movement, and then you do one attack, but you attack everyone in the middle. And they do the saving throw, and if they fail, they're prone. Yeah, that's the boar. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys here. Now let's go now for that. But if you know the deep rotor, and you can check my video for the moon druid, and on the land druid, so there's a class to talk about that. But now next to the next animal.
Can't give up now.
That would be the bear. Yes, you can summon a bear. So the bear, as you can see, is pretty tanky. First, he has a little tail wiggling here, so that's funny. Yeah, I like it. 19 hit points, so pretty tanky. That's the most tanky of the animals. It walks around nicely. I think it walks around better than the druid's one. Maybe that's a trend. I mean, the ranger animals were programmed first, right? So maybe they're just better and nicer, more polished. And, well, the bear, you have a claw, 1d8 plus 2 damage. That's not the best in the world. But yeah, but you do have the same ability as the druid, the golden roar. You roar, everyone does a saving throw, whoever fails needs to attack your bear. At the end of every turn they can try to save this. that's pretty good, because if you're a fight like that, and someone is fighting Lae'zel here, and they'll go them, they'll have to come to you, so yeah. That's a pretty nice ability, and that's the one you take if you tank it, so I'd say you can just have bears tanking, and instead of Lae'zel, maybe, but remember, the AC, the armor class of a creature is kind of poor, so the bear has 11 armor class. That's actually one better than the druid's bear, but alright. Okay, and that was the Ranger's Animal Companions.
Still breathing.
I like
Despite
it.
everything.
No, I think that's very interesting,
Swift as my
and
feet can carry me.
usually when you have like animal companions and your animal companion dies and sucks, you have to find another one, mourn, you have to do ritual summoning, lots of stuff that you have to do. This one is just, oh yeah, my animal companion died, and then there's an action, you, boom, I have another animal companion here. And that was a nice little beautiful spider. I love this spider.
Well,
Look at it going, look at it going. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And please, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We are going to be releasing things that might interest you. Thank you very much. See ya.